Well, here's a question for you. What measure is a machine? OpenAI, the research and development team behind viral bots like ChatGPT and DALL-E 2, could see a valuation of up to $29 billion. This, at least according to multiple reports out from the FT and the Wall Street Journal. The developer OpenAI is in discussions with venture capital firms, including Peter Thiel's Founders Fund and Thrive Capital. The bots have recently gone viral for their ability to generate realistic-looking text and images. But while OpenAI says it can generate revenue by charging for usage of its products, that idea remains untested in markets. Rachelle, I feel like there's some context necessary here because $29 billion would make OpenAI one of the most valuable U.S. startups. And we're talking about a company, as we said, that has some skeptics who say, look, how do you actually generate revenue out of this? Now, last year, or we should say 2 years ago, 2021, this is a company that was valued at $14 billion. So we're talking $15 billion over where it is. And of course, this comes at a time when we have heard from so many VCs and startups who have had to slash their valuations because people are growing a little more skeptical about these companies' ability to grow. So in that context, a $29 billion valuation, especially largely based on ChatGPT, which was just launched in November, that's a significant upside.
I mean, you want to talk about just a turnaround story. For more than doubling your valuation in 2 years, and as we mentioned, on something that's largely untested, and even OpenAI CEO Sam Altman saying, look, there are still some glitches in the technology. And as we're seeing a lot of VCs pulling back on investing on some of these sort of riskier businesses, we saw that just in the last quarter, we saw that some of these predictions, especially from PitchBook, saying that last quarter marked the first time in a decade that venture capital acquisition deals actually fell below $1 billion. And so we're not really seeing that momentum. So it's interesting to see so much interest now as people jump onto what we're seeing with ChatGPT. Now, obviously, this could pit Google against Microsoft with this. So it might be a case of sort of fear of missing out and wanting to sort of get in there early. But I mean, these valuations are really off to the races right now.